Hello everyone, welcome. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Right now I'm just making sure I've claimed everything. Because new reset, so that I'm gonna do all the new things all over again. Hello Brandon, hello JH. Okay, let's start off with the usual stuff. Let's go grab a Legion Luck, do Golix, and then pop some 2 times, or 3 times rather. And I can farm a little bit while I'm here. Let's make sure my skills are on the right ones. I hate that I have to reset them every time I log in. Alright, let's go Golix. Am I holding Vihila Darknail for you tomorrow? Yes, please. Those ones I'm not sure if I can solo, but I think I can solo the rest of them. Look, if I grief and I can't solo them, it is what it is. I'm happy to still take UJH if you like for your runs, but I would like to try them just to see what would happen. I think it'll be good content as well. The masks are really slow. Yeah, I think the rewards are really good, right? Yeah, I'm not holding my breath on them getting good drops or that. I mean, the rewards are pretty crazy. From what I saw, the rewards look really good. Oh, didn't think that would hit me. Oh! Guys, I'm dying out of Golix. $300 bonk pots. Are you kidding? Is that really how much they give us? 300. That's crazy. Is it actually 300? 300 bonk pots? That's like a free AK Legion. What? Crazy. That's pretty crazy, honestly. 300. 3,000 EXP tick. 30,000. Holy. Maybe I can get like 9k Legion. Maybe it's time to push for 9k. It's wild they give us so much. 300 from what? That's what I'm saying. Like this current event. It's slow though, from what I could tell. If you can find 30 masks. Yeah. It's just like a drop. Okay, let's swap back over onto our training gear and start our dailies. Grandis. Let's go to the good old Seagull map. Oh, this map has no burning. What happened? Why does my Seagull map have no burning? Was it you guys? Did you guys do this? What happened to my burning? Oh, there we go. It was just a random channel 20 burning gone. Just gonna do my 30 minutes of 3x here. From the free... I mean, it's free anyway. Oh, I just missed MVP as well. Do I pop this MVP? I mean, we're gonna get a new week's worth anyway. All good. What happened to... You swapped to training mode in one button? Ah, yeah, it's the presets. Character presets are in the game, which are pretty cool. You can set them up in here. If you go to character here, there's a button for character presets. And then you can put them however you want. And you can also rename them, so I have these 3. And you can put it on a hotkey here, so you swap preset. So when I hold down the preset button, I can swap between them. It's relatively new, so yeah. It's quite nice. So swapping between like your bossing presets, training presets, drop item for breaking boxes, all that sort of stuff, quite nice. Quite nice indeed. Crazy how presets just came out. I already forgot how we used to have to swap gears manually. Yup. It's so good. So good. If I do my 2000 mobs first, and I remember to play my weekly thing, I can upgrade my sacred symbol thing to get extra sacred symbols, I think. That's probably ideal. It sort of reminds me of how like people were talking about doing Oz for so long, and then the boss rings came out, and then everyone forgot about Oz and how awful that used to be. Is this proc better than the previous one, or is it like basically the same? Do we still get the 3x amplifier, or is that gone now? Yeah, I'm getting a lot of fragments. I've been here for like 5 minutes, and I've gotten like 3 fragments. AB one's way better? Damn. Yeah, the 3x for 1 minute buff was so good. Being on 800% EXP for about a minute, kind of broken. Unfortunate. Your title says I need meso, I need sleep. Good night, man. Thanks for dropping by though. Yeah, I started my stream a lot later than usual, because yeah, I woke up kind of late, but I also went out and did some things. So yeah, a little bit later than usual, but yeah, we'll see how long we stream for. I mean, it's pretty chill anyway, because tomorrow's reset, not really much to do. So I'm just going through the motions, get our dailies done, do some training. I might even be able to push 265 today, which will be nice. What time is it for me? It's about 4 PM. Usually I start my stream at like 2 or 3. Live in about 30 hours. That's crazy. If I were you, I'd AFK farm. I would too if the seagulls would give me if the seagulls had a good map. But the seagulls don't really have that much of a good map. I think I prefer the money. I don't really care about the EXP. Let's not worry about that. Where do you live? I live in Australia. You got freaked out by your cubing? I think I saw what you said. You got some hybrids, right? 4 build, 2 hybrids, 1 double drop. That's actually so insane. I need that in my life. Maybe not for this character, but would be nice on my Cannon Master. Shouldn't we get double drop? Yeah, double drop is really nice. Guarantees you having max drop for bosses for a single double drop. Yeah, for me, because I'm going for these seagulls, I don't really have much of a choice. But it's not too bad. I'm like barely jumping around. I'm just jumping across the screen and just pausing and waiting for them to respawn. Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. It's all good. I cannot wait for tomorrow to give a try at new bosses on this Xenon. How do you watch last night's stream? It will come out today. I usually stagger my streams. If you want to see them immediately, you can join as a member, but it'll be out soon. My streams, I usually stagger them, so they don't come out immediately. It's like 1 or 2 days after I end that stream. So yesterday's one should come out in about 8 hours. Yeah. So it's not too much. It's because like sometimes things happen on stream and I want to put that into a video, but I don't want to like double up immediately on some content. So I just stagger all my streams on the off chance that something happens. So yeah. Every once in a while, like if I get like a drop or like a fam or something, like, and then the stream is live and then the stream gets immediately uploaded and then I make a video, it's just like the same thing 3 times within a day. So I stagger it so then on the off chance something happens and I put it into a video, it doesn't repeat too hard. Just to space things out. It's a little bit inconvenient for those who like want to see the stream immediately, especially if you were there live and you want to like rewatch it. I know it's kind of annoying, but yeah, it's just I don't want to spam the same content if I could help it. So game changing for party bossing? Yeah, party bossing. You can get pretty far with party bossing. You can definitely get a lot further than you'd expect. You get access to the bosses a lot earlier than you would otherwise. Which is why, like, if you are not sure about your damage, and it's, like, about to be weekly reset, like today, you can just join a boss. Like, worst case, you're red. It's like you didn't run the boss, so it's fine. And then nobody in your party is gonna really care. Unless they die out, right? And then they might be a little annoyed that there was a red guy in the party, but that's on them for keeping it to the end as well. Back then it was too easy before contribution update. It was a lot easier to get carried, but I think for most players that aren't playing to get carried, this is a nice change because everybody in the party probably is contributing now, so struggle parties are a lot more reliable. If you join a random, like, hard will, hard lucid, chances are everybody is in there with the intention of, like, doing damage. So it's kind of good in that sense. Like, if you were never doing it anyway, at least you know that everybody's doing a little bit of damage. Which is nice. It's annoying for those who want to get carried, but it's pretty good if you want to, like, play in a struggle party. Because you see everyone wants the drop, so everyone's gonna contribute. It's a different dynamic for sure. How often in your runs do you get arcane boxes from Lou Will? Not often, I'd say. I want to say like I get like an arcane box once every like maybe 2 months, like 8 weeks. I can see that happening, like once every 8 weeks. Between the 2 bosses, yeah. It's pretty slow. You gotta get pretty lucky on the boxes to see them multiple times. Like this Xenon, it's kind of crazy that I got 3 arcane boxes already. Like I got 1 armor, 2 weapon. That's a really high roll. Like, you compare it to my Battle Mage, I think by the time I cleared Black Mage solo, I saw like maybe 3-4 boxes. So it's like pretty slow. I don't rely on the boxes. The boxes are just like kinda a bit of fun. It's like, if I get it, I get it. If I don't get it, well, I'm just gonna probably buy my items anyway. It shows everyone's contribution. I think people would feel bad if they saw like how low some people's contribution is, and people will flame each other. I think it's probably better that it's hidden, and you just get a rough idea of how much damage people have done. People will randomly be toxic in any game if given the chance. In a game like in MapleStory where it's basically PvE, I don't think it's a good idea to give people more reason to be toxic to each other. It's pretty bad, yeah. For arcane weapons and armors, you kind of just hope that you get a drop, but for the most part, you're really likely to just rely on buying them. Like, this game doesn't make sense to be competitive in, at least in some things. I think the competition makes sense in ranked areas, like Culvert is sort of a ranked area. You can be competitive in Culvert, you can be competitive in Dojo, you know, that sort of stuff. I think that's fair. That's like kind of the point, right? That's kind of the point. But if you're just clearing bosses and stuff like that, like, I don't want to give people more reason to like be toxic to each other when most players are pretty casual anyway. Most players probably log in for like half an hour a day at most, and then, you know, if you want to randomly do a lucid party and you don't want to like think too much about it, you know, don't really want to just get flamed when you're partying up with people who might be playing a couple of hours a day, but you only do like half an hour a day at most. Something like that. You have your own damage meter. You have your battle analysis. You can measure yourself. I think that it's fine that you can measure yourself, but I don't think it's a good idea for the general public to have access to other people's DPS. I think the blue, green, red dot system is fine for MapleStory. Pardon me. Damage meters aren't toxic. I think it just depends on what content you're doing. It's just one of those cases where for most of the part, like, most people are probably fine, but it's more like, I feel like in MapleStory, a DPS meter doesn't really add much. Like, you don't really get a benefit of, like, knowing how much damage everyone is doing. Whereas in WoW, I can imagine like some of the stats being pretty important. Things like healing. Like, how much DPS are your DPS rolls actually doing? Is a little bit more important. Whereas MapleStory, everyone's kind of doing the same thing. Everyone's kind of doing their best in terms of damage. You know? Yeah. Maybe not so toxic in MapleStory compared to other ones. I mean, like, I don't know. In my experience with like DPS meters, it's very easy to get fixated on those numbers, because I can 100% imagine like some random guy or random DPS classes complaining that their team is not like pulling their weight when they're like a Night Lord, and in their party is a bunch of support classes, and they're wondering why they're doing like 50% of the damage. I don't know, something like that. I can 100% see that's happening. Go play Lost Ark and see how toxic DPS meters are. Is it that bad in Lost Ark? It really just depends on the people, obviously. Like, it only takes a few people to ruin. You know what I mean? It just depends. I think, like, generally though, if you are playing in a static party, I think DPS meters are probably good. Like, if you are playing with the same, like, 4 or 5 people, or less, obviously, it's good to see how much damage you guys are doing, because then you guys can strategize some bosses a little bit better, or coordinate bursts. There is a benefit, but for the general public, I think it's probably best to keep it out. Just in general, because it doesn't really add that much value in MapleStory compared to some other games. But that again, that's just my opinion. I feel like, yeah, in WoW and other MMOs where raiding, you need to see more metrics. I can imagine, like, healing being important. You need to know that if your DPS are pulling their weight. I don't know what other metrics there are, because I didn't really raid in other games. But I can imagine that being something you need to look into. Now you're talking about failing will test, that's different. How common are the masks and how much do you need for the XP tickets? I don't know how much you need for the XP tickets, but they don't look very common. I've had some people tell me that they get one every couple of hours. So, yeah, the drop rate looks pretty awful. You do have a cap of them, and you can get them throughout most days, I think. Yeah, the drop rate doesn't look very good. I think you can get 30 masks for each of the rewards or something like that. The current one we have is this slime one. So each slime one, yeah, there you go. You can get 30 slime masks. Slime mask gives you the EXP coupons, the Yeti slime orange one gets the other stuff by the looks of it. Is it per day or the whole event? It's the whole event. This is way too slow. If you could... There's no way somebody's farming 30 of these in one day without getting, like, kind of lucky or farming for a very long time. But even then, like, some people in my chat, they said they farmed for, like, an hour or two and they've seen, like, 1 or 2. Doesn't look like a very high drop rate. Like, the fact I even have 1 is kind of high roll at the moment from what I can tell. How many weeks is this event? I think it's like 2 or 3 weeks, right? For this particular one. If anyone in the chat knows for sure, feel free to correct me. You're the luckiest streamer. We'll see. We'll see if the luck carries on. If the slime mask, if I can get even a second one in the next 15 minutes, then we can say this is a pretty high roll stream. Logged onto the wrong client. And I'm not gonna lie though, I have been getting a lot of fragments in this particular 30 minutes, so I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe the slime master just that rare, because I've gotten a fair amount of fragments in the last like 15 minutes. Kind of crazy. And you guys say that I'm lucky and all, but it doesn't help the fact that I still have the wrong shoulder. So all that luck wasted on the wrong items. Should've just Star Force the Berserked. Right. Think as well. It's not this thing. I can now... I'll do this before I forget, because I wanted to upgrade this. There we go. Nice. We'll do this for a little bit longer, and then go do some of the rest of the dailies. Might be able to level up today. Should I level up today? Could go 265. I mean, all I need to do is just like probably do the tomato thing, and I can level up. Got your 8th mask. Nice. Only 22 more to go. Yeah, today we're pretty chill though. Kind of waiting for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a fun day. Would be fun to do some bosses. Can probably do Lotus and Damien. Lucid Will. How close am I to getting my superior ring? So close, guys. 220 more coins. So close. I want that superior ring so bad. Also, we can open some fams, probably. We'll probably do 1 or 2 tries at unique, maybe? Hello, Berserk streamer Lucka. You say that, but the Berserk hasn't done anything yet. I don't think any of my Berserks are doing anything anytime soon. I don't have any money. On Kronos, I'm like actually negative. And here, I don't even have... I don't have money to upgrade it either, because I need to save. Also, I don't know where my 2 bill came from, but like, I'm kind of rich. I made back my money. But I can't afford to push the Zerk, though. If I get a daybreak this week, then maybe I'll reconsider. But unless I have a daybreak, it's not going to happen. How fast was your Damien solo? I haven't done it this week, but last week before the Sunny Sunday, I did it in 20 minutes? Less than 20 minutes? $6.02 came out of your V-Healer? That's crazy. How much do you make per training? I think I make like 600 to 650 an hour. Something like that. It just depends on how much I'm focusing. Well, I'm mostly just like kind of brains turned off and jumping back and forth. How's the luck on the fams? I've gotten 2 boss fams so far. 130% and 120%. And I have a large drop as well. Kinda wild. These seagulls have been something. These seagulls have been something, alright. Dude, JH, I am the same. Like, my laser beam is literally... I sit under the ball. It's so tragic. So I feel you. Damien actually is so sad. Like, at least my Origin lets me fly. Like, if my Origin didn't let me fly, Damien is actually, like, miserable. Is weekly reset tomorrow or Thursday? It'll be tomorrow. It'll be in the next reset. So, 18 hours? Yeah, 18 hours for weekly reset. Do you tier to unique or stop at epic? Because I'm going for damage fams, I go all the way to unique. Whereas, if I was spamming... If I wanted large drop, I would spam epic. 1 year of Hard Lotus, no Heart, no Berserk. Honestly, that was me too. For my Cannon Master. I didn't see Pitch Boss on my... Oh, well, my Jet at the time. I didn't see any Pitch Boss until, like, maybe a year or 2 after. Then I saw my first eye patch. I think I might have seen a Heart early, but I don't remember. Heart I think is like pretty useless anyway, so I don't remember. High Mountain reminder. I actually did High Mountain this week. It was pretty fast. I did it on stream. Wind Archer best Damien cheeser. Wind Archer's up there. Wind Archer is pretty good. I think a lot of the TP classes are actually pretty good. At least Battle Mage felt really free. There's a few other ones. Night Lord? Night Lord is pretty good, right? What's your Tomato Punch King score? Alright, guys. You guys can't flame me for what I'm about to say, but I've never done the Tomato Punch thing. Or if I have, I don't remember if I've ever done it. I might have done it once. Alright, you guys can't flame me for that, though. It's free EXP. But if I'm doing the Punch King, then I have to leave the Seagull area earlier. I want to stay here. And I tell you why as well. You guys can't flame me because I also did not do any of that sort of stuff on my Battle Mage. Like, you guys should have flamed me like a whole like 6 months ago. On my battle mage, I barely did Monster Park. I barely did any of the free EXP stuff, and I don't plan on doing that on this character. I don't do Monster Park Extreme. If you guys wanted to flame me, you guys should have done it. Should have done it 6 months ago. It's too late now. I raw dog 275, guys. Just all I did was train. Straight raw dogged it the entire way. I only do Monster Park Extreme if I know that the party that I'm in is gonna one burst it. If the party doesn't one burst it, I don't even go out of my way to look for it. So, like, I look into my guild chat every once in a while, and if I know that some of the juicers are gonna run Monster Park Extreme and they're looking for people, I'll join in. Otherwise, I don't do it. I only, like, how long has Monster Park Extreme been out? Like, maybe like 2 years now? I only got the 100 clear achievement about like a month ago. Ever since Monster Park Extreme came out, I've done it 100 times. It's like 600 days and I've done it 100 times. Guys, you guys underestimate how lazy I am. I'm holding daily MPE for you from today onwards. Look. I don't have to do Monster Park Extreme if I can't see it, right? Like, if I'm offline mode the entire time, I can't see if people are telling me that Monster Park is around. Monster Park circumvented. You guys can't stop me from being lazy. I'm gonna stay at my seagulls forever. he's gonna CC through all 20 channels on this map. He's gonna try to find me. I know, JH. There's no point hiding. Should I queue some accessories to legendary until I get 200 item drop? Or spend that money getting the hybrid lights on my existing accessories? Going for hybrids is very expensive. Like, unless you high roll it and get really lucky, hybrids are genuinely like pretty expensive. So I'd probably go for 200 item drop and just hope for the best. If you get hybrids, it's just like a bonus. It's hard. Like, going for 2 lines of drop and meso and stuff can be pretty expensive. How are you leveling up so fast then? All I do is farm. This is all I do. Like, there's no trick to it. I do my half an hour 3 times a day with a Legion Wealth, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Sometimes I'll do like an MVP train, like a couple of MVPs here and there. Yeah, I mean, there's no secret to it. All I do is just train. You'd rather do 2 hours of WAPs and not do 2 minutes of MPE? Look, I'm not here for the EXP, guys. I'm here for the money, and I'm here for the fam cards and the fragments. The EXP is like my lowest priority. Like, right now, my gear, like... Oh, well, this is not my damage gear, but like... In my damage gear, I can't solo Black Mage, so it's irrelevant. Like, my level's irrelevant. Like, you can argue... Maybe I can invest in my EXP earlier so then I can get to 275 faster, but honestly, at the pace that I'm going to be clearing Black Mage at 270. Like, my gear is not even close, so it doesn't matter. That's my reasoning. And when I need the EXP, well, I'll worry about it then. It's all good. I need a lot of money, I need a lot of spares. And I'm hella gated by Superior Golix right now, so yeah, there's that. He's addicted to abusing these seagulls. Oh, come on, don't put it like that. I love my seagulls. How many frags are you getting per WAP? Honestly, I don't count. In this one, I feel like I've gotten a lot of fragments. Hello, Fred. Welcome. These seagulls are my best friends. I visit them every day for at least half an hour. Train seagulls to 270. At this rate, I'm probably going to be here until 275. But I'll leave as soon as I get 3 boss fams, probably. Oh, actually, maybe 2 boss fams, 1 IED. I would probably stop on, like, if I get a 30 or 40% IED, I'd probably also consider stopping. How's life? Life's good. Just chilling right now. enjoying my time playing some mushroom game. Alright, let's see. I do have enough to try a unique. So let's do a unique. Well, I can do one epic. Let's do a unique. I have a lot of epics lined up. I get one try. Okay, how much do I have here? 70... Wait, no. That's like 68. If my math is correct, if I used all of these fams, it should be 75. Yo, clean inventory, guys, for once. Rank up? Ooh. Poggers? You tried one unique and finally got large drop? Oh, congrats. Congrats on your large drop. Alright. Are we making another YouTube Shorts? There's always a chance, right, guys? There's always a chance. Alright, boss damage, IED, or percent attack. I think, honestly, I wouldn't even mind the IED fam at this point. What do we get here? Damn, small amount. I was hoping this, if this was a large amount, it'd be useful. Because it's to nearby allies. I think... I'm surprised I haven't seen more HP fams, I'll be honest. I feel like the large HP fams are like... not too rare. But then again, I haven't really tried that many uniques. So I shouldn't be expecting too much. But yeah, it would be... I think I would actually probably prefer another large HP fam. A large HP fam would be nice. So maybe... maybe we should ask for that one next time. Because I've only gotten one so far. Right, let's claim these first. You got nothing but 4 large party healing fams? Yeah, I would like some of those. Let's trade over a little bit. Play this game for 8 months, don't even consider solving BM. Probably doing something wrong. It just depends. Everyone plays at different paces, and then everyone's luck is different from like star forcing events. Also depends if you save for events or, you know, you trade. There's a lot of things that go into it, more than just like training, right? Continually restore HP is how much percent? I don't actually know. Let me have a look. I think on Discord somebody linked it. Let me have a look here. I remember seeing it. Restores HP apparently is like about 10% of your HP. Supposedly. And then large amounts 15%. Apparently. I don't actually know though. And they do stack. All the HP, all the healing ones stack. %? Yeah. It's in that range. It's like between 12 and... Oh. E-mob. Oh, we got another slime mask for free. That's crazy. The random daily. Getting that slime mask reminds me a lot of like when you're doing your random dailies and you get a droplet. That's a feels good, man. You get a random droplet from doing things. Alright. Took like 2 months to kill your first Czak. You're so noob nowadays you can one-shot him? Yeah. That's this game in a nutshell. Like you start off somewhere and then it builds up, but it ramps up like decently quickly. And once you've done it once, it's pretty easy to like make more characters and then get back to the same spot. I think that's what's so fun about Maple, is like once you actually like get past a certain point, you actually clear back that content on new characters pretty quickly. That's why for me, I got to Black Mage so quickly, I'd say. So I had the knowledge that I could clear bosses earlier than I think most people might have tried. So I got myself my arcanes a lot faster than other players. I pushed Hard Lotus a lot faster, for example. Like I knew I could clear CRA like instantly. You know, it's just like that sort of game knowledge. And I knew what to prioritize as well. All that sort of stuff just kind of adds up. That's why I try to tell like a lot of players that are like returning or new to the game, and they try to compare their progress to mine. It's a little bit unfair on yourselves to do that if you don't have like prior experience. Makes you want to farm. Nah, it's all good. Alright, we can AFK here for a little bit. Got Hard Lotus to 20% with 4 lives left, died out at 5%, rage killed normal instead. Oh man. Yeah, you know what? I relate to that so much. That was me on my first couple of Lotus kills as well. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to wait for my guild skills. I'm gonna go kill normal, call it a day. Oh, that is so relatable, actually. Do you ever sacrifice fams to buy fam juice? Just depends on what I'm going for. Right now, I probably wouldn't sacrifice my seagulls, if that's what you're asking. I think all of my seagull fams are going absolutely into trying to get boss fams. But all the other fams I will disassemble, and I will buy the familiar essence every once in a while. Just depends how much I happen to train on a day. Yeah. As I do have some here, I have one left. But I usually disassemble the ones from like the other areas and not the current ones I'm using. I think when it comes to my seagulls, I would rather train without the large drop. But what if I was done with my seagulls, for example? Like if I was done with my fams, I could just farm for an hour, disassemble all the cards I got within that hour, and then get another essence. So then I could farm for another hour, if that makes sense. Like, I'm pretty sure with enough drop rate, you can self-sustain your fams up 100%. And if you're done with your fams, you can basically train on large drop the entire time, which is pretty strong, because you get a lot more fragments, I'd imagine. Or more node stones, or whatever you need. Ooh, node stones. Right. Okay, done that. That's checked in. That's checked in. I don't know what to use these points on. I'll figure that out later. Was blue dot into the last 3% of Will's HP bar in P3? Oh no, that is so unfortunate. I'm assuming this was a pug run, like a public run, so they couldn't slow down for you. I guess it'd be hard to slow down even in an organized run, because the last 3%, that's so sad. That's unlucky, man. That's unfortunate. Hopefully next time you run it, you'll be able to get it. Yeah, and it's on the last day as well, so like people would not... Like, I don't think people would stop. Just so then they can get their clear. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear, man. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. Alright. How does 5% boss HP work? It's across all the phases. What's this, something you were using again, other than Fountain and the purple field? Soul Janus. I usually use Dawn when I train. Dusk I just use for my dailies. CPQ boys, CPQ. The rare CPQ dub. Right. Now we wait. Oh, they're in the stream as well. That's so funny. Somebody I put it into guild need one, and the moment somebody said, I'll fill, it got filled. That is so unfortunate. What is that timing? Okay, let's go. Saw this guy in Shangri-La man with the temp arcane weapon. Yeah, some people are pretty dedicated. That's a full send. They're in Shangri-La already. I mean, I think if I took advantage of like every single EXP thing, I might have been able to hit 270. Or like maybe I trained in Burning instead of at the Seagulls, but yeah. It was probably possible. 275 send. Would be pretty crazy though. Crash upon entry in Hard Lucid and use your clear. Oh, that is so rough, actually. One of these days, guys, we're gonna get Sweetwater gloves. Those are my best in slot. For sure. Only because I just like the way that they look. Your mum restarted the internet when P4 15% and the carry bursted. Oh my. That hurts. That hurts. Yeah, that's like the worst feeling. Like it happens too in runs that like aren't carried as well. Like imagine in a struggle run, you have 6 of you guys and you've been practicing the whole like last 2 weeks, and then you get to the last 10% on 1 life, and everyone bursts at the same time and blows up the boss. I've seen it happen. It's pretty rough. Sorry to hear. At least the next month is coming soon, right? Oh man. I need to update my Nightbot, I just remembered. Hey guys. Need to update my Xenon one. That's better. Was a freebie anyway? Yeah, that's pretty much what you gotta keep in mind. If it was a free run, it's not too bad. Oh, pardon me, it's not too bad, but yeah, it does not feel good. I was hoping to see if I could snipe a random Black Mage run this month as well, but I get the feeling that nobody's gonna let me in a run on like literally the last day. I don't think there are any runs left anyway. Managed to Benny blue dot in 8 to 10 minutes. That's pretty crazy. Wait, what level is your Demon Slayer? You reckon I could blue dot? I think Puppy is carrying me. Bishop Puppy. Might be able to blue dot. If he's running on his bishop, I might be able to. 270, 267. Yeah, but that's quite a lot more levels than me though. 3 levels, that's a lot. You reckon I'm 100% blue dotting? I'm losing a lot of damage though. I'm 264. Like, I can get 265 tonight for tomorrow. I gain a little bit of FD. What's the combat power? I'm probably like 50 mil combat power in like in everything. Probably. %20 stronger than you? You reckon my Xenon's stronger than your Demon Slayer? But your Demon Slayer also has a Cont ring. God, if I had a Raw, that'd be crazy. And it's also sad because I don't have my Superior Golux ring. If I had my Superior Golux ring, it's probably doable. Okay, try 2 transposes. Please. I beg every day for this thing to go through. Oh, yes! Finally! Yes! I'm done with Commercy! Or at least done with transposing. Finally! Oh, I forgot what the animation looked like. Oh my god. Yes, I'm free. Now we can just farm monocles. No more. I'm done with you. Oh god. It looked like a firework? Yes. Finally, yes. Now we can actually do it normally. I'm sorry, I clapped right into the microphone. I got so excited there. Ah, finally, it's transposed. No more, no more. I mean, I'm still doing Commercy every day, but no more transposing and wasting all those dineros. Such a waste of currency. Alright, now we're just farming for spares. I'm okay with that. I can live with farming for spares. I can live with that. Oh, I have all these cubes I can use as well. Monocle is better than Papmark. If you transpose it, it's 100% better. I think even not transpose, it's pretty strong. Ooh, free epic. I mean, I don't have much to use these on. If it tears up, it tears up. Are you gonna get the Dreadnought? Nah, I'm just gonna raw dog it. Just 50 a day, call it a day. Alright, cool. That's ready for accessory DMT. Actually, what I want to check is it better than my Black Bean mark? Probably not. Still a little bit worse. Do I have any spare flames I can use? I do not. I do have some spare cubes. Let's use these. If it tears up, it tears up. Oh, I'm so happy. Finally, we got the transpose. God. Would rather work on DS fams? Yeah. Min-maxing boss fams feels bad. Especially if you have a mule that doesn't have boss fams. Actually, does your Demon Slayer have boss fams, JH? Yay, free tier up. This is still worse though. It's probably because it's missing a star, right? Star and also the set bonus. Okay. I mean, I don't have anything else to use these cubes on. Ooh, that's pretty good. I can settle on that for now. I mean, I can Star Force this. We already just had a Star Forcing event, so maybe I'll just get to 16. Okay, is this better? Barely worse. I mean, I give it a flame, it's probably better. If it goes 17, it'll be better, but safeguarding to 17, guys, sounds kind of tragic, if you ask me. What do you guys think? Safeguarding to 17 sounds kind of bad. I can't do that. That sounds way too awful. Sounds awful. No way. Alright. It'll be marginally better, exactly. It's way too expensive. Okay. Oh, wrong menu. What if you get it in 1? What if I get it in 20? I'll be broke. I need to save for DMT though. I should save a little bit of money for DMT. Where can I get cheap flames from? I've actually bought out the entire event shop already. Because I got bored and just like started flaming random things. These are pretty cheap, 50 coins. I mean, I don't use these for anything. I mean, I'll just buy a few of these. Why not? These Legion ones. I don't really know what I'm looking for, but I just look for something usable, shall we? Oh yeah, look at these flames. Oh, we take that. Yeah, it's better. Marginally better. Look at that, 4% and 15 strength. We'll take it. Nice. Gains. Now I can change this black bean mark into drop gear, maybe? We better than this. Nice, I can tier this up in DMT. Let's see. What are your goals for DMT? I think I'll try to get this into a drop gear. And I might make this earring into drop gear. Or I could just Star Force the Will-O-Wisp. It's not a big deal. Maybe Estelis might be expensive to Star Force. I might make a Mechanator into a drop pendant, because I think my other one is a meso pendant. So if I make another one into drop, then I can get more lines of drop. And I think I have a few things at unique. I have this one at unique, this one at unique, this one at unique, and this one at unique. I don't think I'll push this one. Like 6/6 and 6 luck is probably fine. But this one can probably be improved. I can definitely 2-line that. This one can definitely be 2-lined. Yeah, it's just like minor improvements on the gear. Thought the purpose of transfer was to transfer the Pat Mark Flame onto Monocle. The old one used to. Now all it gives is the extra bit of attack. It used to take across the flame, but they got rid of it. Yes, the transpose is done. Oh, you know what? That doesn't stop the fact that I still have to do my 10 voyages. I still got to do this. But at least no more wasting currency. No more wasting currency, guys. Everything can go into gains now. No more RNG. What are your goals for this Xenon? I'm gonna try to solo Black Mage. That's the main goal. But also playing it as like a bit of a second main, so well, kind of just enjoying making another character. Once it reaches a similar point to my Battle Mage, I might play back onto my Battle Mage and try to push it. So you freaked out when you put a flame on it? Yeah, the old one it used to transpose the flame, but now you don't have to worry about the flame. It's just the transpose. Oh, I'm so happy. Finally hit the transpose. What are you doing in terms of Absols and Arcanes? Alright. I have to address this stupid shoulder. This is the wrong set, guys. I'm gonna be molding about this for like at least the next week. Can you imagine like not reading? It says thief. Oh god. It says thief, this says pirate, this says pirate. So it does nothing. Oh, so sad. It's so sad. I'm missing out on that third set. I'm missing 30 all stat, 20 attack, and 10 boss damage. It's so much damage for free. All I had to do was read. I just had to read the one word. Ah, so So infuriating. So to compensate for that, I'll have to wait for a next Star Forcing event and see what I can do. I'll probably try to work on some other items first. Like, I should probably work on, like, my Arcane Glove, my Arcane Weapon. Probably the superiors. I might have, like, for example, another earring. But I think I would try to 21 this first. Try to 21 this. Try to 21 the rings, maybe. Like, I have a lot of items I can work on. This is, like, the bottom of my priority. They won't fix it, because they'll just give me a clean shoulder. I would, you know, at the end of the day, it's still a 21 shoulder. It's not like it's bad. It's just a stupid mistake. It's not bad. It's just, I'm missing out on a free set bonus. 21 stars is still 21 stars. Like, come on. It's still pretty good. Yeah, so the two options, I can either make a new pirate shoulder or go for the arcane shoulder. It just literally is going to be at the bottom of my to-do list, because even though it's sad that it's the wrong set, it's still a 21 shoulder. Yeah. I've considered sending in a ticket, but the thing is, I bought this shoulder a long time ago. And chances are, if I ask them, hey, can you give me the pirate one? They'll just give me a 0-star pirate one. And that'd be very tragic. That'd be very tragic. Weekly check-in today's flames. Yeah, I don't want to use the black flames on my monocle though, because monocle is not flame advantaged. Feels bad using black flames on a non-flame advantaged item. Do you like fish and chips? I had it yesterday actually. Man, when you haven't had fish and chips in a long time, it hits different, man. Especially when you buy it from like a local shop. I don't know, that just hits different. Chips with chicken salt. It's right in the childhood. If you get the wrong item, there's a chance that they can reimburse you, but if they... The rule of thumb is, if you reimburse anything, chances are they're going to give you back a clean one. So like, for example, if you accidentally sell a 22-star, like, I don't know, magical eye patch to the NPC and you don't realize, like, you know, stuff like that can happen. And you send them the ticket being like, hey, I accidentally sold my eye patch. Can I get it back? They'll just give you a clean one. That's definitely happened to people's, like, random items before, if you accidentally NPC it. Like, you know, it happens with drop gear. Back when we didn't have presets, people accidentally sold their gear all the time. And there's nothing you can do about it, they'll just give you a clean one. But again, if you accidentally sell like an arcane cape that's like a fodder, and then you realize it, they'll just give you back your fodder. Probably. Probably. People who've extracted a raw 4 and got a raw 1. God. That is rough. Honestly, that's probably worse than like accidentally selling your pitch boss at 22 and then getting a clean one. Okay. I feel so light now. Now that my damage gear, my monocle is transposed, I feel so light. No more transposing. Everything goes into the coin purse. Making our money back with these dineros. I can get a monocle every week, roughly. So by the time we have another Star Forcing event, I might have like 5 or 6 monocles ready to Star Force. That seems pretty exciting. Man, I'm in a good mood now. That transpose was everything to me. With your luck, you only need 1 monocle to go 21. That's what happened with my battle mage. I couldn't believe it either. Which cube is best to use for DMT? Use the bright cubes to tier up. If you're specifically tiering up, use the bright cubes. What's the percent for transposing? It's like 3%. So small. I've been doing it for like 2 or 3 weeks. Like, at least it feels like 2 or 3 weeks. Probably isn't, but yeah. My friend dropped his 2-line meso item. They recovered it with the same potential at 0 star. Yeah. That's the thing is... Did I just get a portal? Huh. But yeah, it's like 50-50. Sometimes they do comp some of it. But there's a very fair chance that they just don't comp at all. Wait. I'm gonna grab this MVP. I'm in a good mood. I'm gonna go farm. Do you need your pap mark in a certain star force before transpose? 16 star. Specifically for transposing, it's 16 star. So if you have a 17 star pap mark, you either have to tap it back down, or you can transfer over a black bean mark to overwrite its star force. I feel so happy. My monocle is done. Oh, I changed to training gear again. What happens if I transpose a 21 pap? Honestly, I've never tried it. I don't actually know. If anyone has experience with the transposing above, feel free to comment, because I genuinely don't know. I get the feeling that you don't get as much out of it, but I don't actually know. Yo, somebody's in my seagull map. They're in Noah. They know things. Get out of here. This is my good luck map. There's also no burning here, but that's okay. I'm in a good mood. I don't care about burning. What happens when you transpose at 17? I think that it's just the attack value is different off the top of my head. Is the extra star worth the headache for CPQ? I think so. The monocle is already good enough by itself to be, like, grinded for in general. What happens if you transpose at 18? Yo, you guys gotta chill. But yeah, for real though, like, the monocle is actually a good enough item for you to do CPQ and Commercy anyway. It's just that it's the daily that people really don't like, right? But realistically, a 22 monocle, even if it's untransposed, is still very strong. It's very strong. Even against the magical eye patch later on, it's very strong. The people need to know. But I don't know. I don't know. So you end up getting more stats. Ah, there you go. Juni is a Noah. They're a Noah. They know things. Transpose 17 plus, the monocle instantly explodes. I get the feeling that's probably not true. Just maybe. Ah, I see. It's the math win. Because technically you get more stars to Star Force. Mathematically. That's pretty cool. Like, I guess that makes a lot of sense. You can think of it, you get the 8 attack once. So it doesn't matter what star really that you transpose at, you only get that attack once. So you rather get the attack while it's at 15. You have more growth, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. They're a genius. Because tapping past 17 has a boom chance. There's definitely math behind it, because there's a reason why people transpose at 16, not 17, right? So I'm inclined to believe the first part, because you can get to 17 for free, in theory. Yeah, exactly. Either that or Jay has just trying to troll me anyway. No, it's the extra stats that are different, no? I'm pretty sure the extra stats are different. I think there's definitely math behind it. There's a reason why we transpose at 16, not 17, probably. You never troll my streamer. Yo, the snake emote's crazy. Is that mine? No, I definitely put that in. I need to add the seagulls in. Actually, for those... Are there any other members in this chat? I need to change the symbols. I should change the symbols. The arcane symbols are kind of boring. But it kind of makes sense. The longer you're a member, the further your arcane symbol evolves. It makes so much sense. Can you explain how Blaster works? Yeah, look. You roll your face on the keyboard and you hope that it works. Some people are just better at that than others. For legal reasons, that was a joke. One of my mods plays Blaster. I don't want to get it reported. Can you explain how Bowmaster works? You put on blood arrows, and then you hold down Hurricane. That's Bowmaster. Was that an accurate representation of the class? When Bowmaster BM solo. Look, if I had a Bowmaster on my account that was BM solo ready, I'd give it a go. You guys crazy? If I had a way to play other classes that are BM ready into BM, I would. Legally. Or that is not against TOS. I would do it. That sounds like so much fun to play other classes solo in Black Mage. Can you show us how you roll your face on chords and make Blaster work? Yo, that's crazy. Honestly, no class does any damage compared to Xenon. Let's be real, guys. This class is getting nerfed. That's what I get for chasing meta. This class is about to get nerfed. Again, it makes me mod so I can time out these BM haters. Yo, I'll give you mod if you ban anybody that says Blaster. Or is that too crazy? Nah, my chat will get themselves banned on purpose. Nah, you guys would do that, wouldn't you? Can't do anything with you guys around here. Man, when I was asking for, like, what do I do for Hyperburn, everyone's, just play Blaster, eh? It's just a Blaster angle. No way. You guys are trolls. I would never do that to myself. Demon Avenger shared CS. I mean, Demon Avenger was definitely on the list of classes I was potentially playing. It actually was. But what sold me was somebody said that Xenon's farming was AFK, so that kind of sold me more. I think if you told me that DA's farming was AFK, maybe I would have considered it as well. Or maybe someone did say that. You know, I can see DA's farming being pretty AFK, just like throwing the shields and then using the FMA on cooldown. Yeah, both of them were viable. But I felt like playing something that was a little bit more meta. That's probably why I chose Xenon over Demon Avenger, in all honesty. I never really played like a conventional strong class. Blaster's pretty AFK if you're rolling your face on the keyboard. I'm never going to be able to get away from these Blaster comments. It's so doomed. Pathfinder for next Hyperburn? We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I do like the idea of playing Pathfinder. I just haven't had, like, an excuse to play that class yet. Started working on my DA since you don't want to play Phantom anymore. It's going well. I died during training because I wasn't watching my HP. Oh no. That is something that I didn't think would be a problem, but I guess there's always a way. Hojong is pretty AFK if you don't AFK. You invest in all the summons. Put down your summons everywhere, and then you can AFK. Honestly, I can see that. I remember that's how Crane used to train on stream. He would like put his summons that covered his entire screen, and then he would just hold down one button in one spot. Thought nobody plays it, now I see Xenons everywhere. I think it's still like a relatively unpopular class. Everyone knows that it's like a strong class. But not many people want to play it because the burst is kind of funky. Because you've got to hold down the laser for so long. And also like the extra costs to be able to get your items. It probably put people off the class. So I'd still say that Xenon is like relatively unpopular. For those reasons, but yeah, it's a very well-known class now, I'd say. Resistance branch too, yeah. And also I can imagine like before Xenon was like discovered as like a strong class, most people probably played like Cygnus Knights and Explorers. So then, you know, it makes more sense to play other Cygnus Knights, other Explorers, for example. There weren't that many Resistance characters in general, like Mechanic, Battle Mage, Wild Hunter. With the exception of Demon Slayer, like all the Resistance classes were like pretty towards the bottom of popularity in general. It's hard to make a new Hyperburn or a new main in a branch that's different, because you want to share your cosmetics and you want to share your pets and stuff. Similar damage to Nightwalker, versus more consistent as Nightwalker? Yeah. Also, Nightwalker shares cash shop with Blaze Wizard and Wind Archer, Dawn Warrior. Popular classes. I guess also TB, but like, I don't see TB being that popular at the moment. Guys, if I full send, you guys reckon I can get to 266 today? In time for my Black Mage run tomorrow? Or is that too crazy? It's like full gremlin mode. Find an MVP train, stay on it for like 10 hours. I don't think I make 10% an hour though, I'll be honest. Easily full send it? I don't know about that. That feels like a bad idea. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I'm gonna do that unless I get paid for it. HSPs will keep you sustained. High Mountain gives me 10%. I would actually do the tomato thing if that reset today, right? You know, ironically, if I did the tomato yesterday, if it reset today, and if I did tomato yesterday and did it again today, I'd probably be able to reach 266 pretty easily. Like, actually be able to reach it pretty easily. I'd say pretty easily, but not really. It's going well for me. I'm doing okay. I'm doing well. Are you enjoying Xenon's heavy summon grinding? It's pretty good. It makes like the training down here pretty easy. So I'm just jumping across. Did they not pick up the new event FMA? Oh, I've already capped it. It has already been capped. I've been grinding. Now, honestly, I'm just having a good time. I'm in such a good mood right now that my monocle has transposed. You have no idea. Monocle transpose has changed my day. How much? That's crazy. No way, this guy's actually paying money to watch me suffer. But then again, it doesn't surprise me. People have definitely paid to see me cry on stream. Has the mass event started? Yeah, it has. It's just a very low drop rate. I've seen 2 so far. Cannot train for more than 30 minutes. If you have Soul Janus, it might be a lot easier. I feel like Soul Janus made a lot of players feel a bit better about training because you have 2 summons that cover, like, if you have 2 summons that cover a pretty small map, you can almost stand in one spot on some classes. I'm sure there are very lazy rotations, and if you think about it, if you have, like, meso gear, it's not that much effort to just make a bunch of money. Because for me, EXP is, like, kinda whatever. The only time that's been relevant is, like, now, where I might be able to blue dot in Black Mage for me. But, like, for the most part, I didn't really care about my EXP. You got 3 in 30 minutes, and then 1 for the rest of it. Yeah, the masks are, like, pretty low drop rate. Look at these gigantic seagulls. Get them. Yeah. Definitely leveling up by the end of this coupon. Then I could do Tomato for another 10%, High Mountain for another 10%. Then 80%. Can probably get like 5% from dailies, 2% from MPE. That puts me at around 30%. So I just need to train 70%, guys. I don't know how much EXP I get per hour, though. Training 70%. Sounds kinda crazy. I don't want to do it. Does not sound good. I'll definitely at least get 265 anyway. Play Ilium so your rotations don't require you to move. Ah, I see. You just don't want to do it. That's fair. That is fair. Alright. I could also... Yeah, actually I get 2 MPs as well. Maybe it is doable. Do I really want to go for 266? Kind of tempted, not gonna lie. We do have a lot of they do have a lot of 3x coupons here. They do give us a lot of 3x's. It's very tempting. I also have like infinite 2x's as well, which I could use. Why 266? Because I'm doing a Black Mage run tomorrow, and if I have a higher level, I have a better chance of getting blue dot. Did you use the mag pots? I don't want to use the mag pots on this character. I want to put that on my mechanic. I think. Because if I put the mag pots, I can probably very easily hit 266 or higher. But yeah, it's like... I think I would rather put the mag pots on my mechanic, and then one day it hits 255, and then I can have a little farmer on the side where I can press nothing and make money. I like the idea of just randomly having a mechanic farmer on my account for the weeks that I'm a complete degen, and then use all my legion coupons. Because I'm not farming on my battle mage. There's no way. Like, farming on my battle mage sounds awful because that's kind of active. It's better now, don't get me wrong, but it's still like active. My mechanic is just like, I'm just gonna hold down spacebar. Can you still live if you red dot black mage? Yes. I've never done black mage on my Xenon before, so it'll be kind of interesting. Need to learn a thing or two about the boss. Yeah, you just need to red dot in Black Mage to get the fragment. Dusk has made farming so much more enjoyable as a shadower. Yeah, 100%. I can imagine. I think everyone just like having Soul Janus in general. More EXP, more map coverage, everything. Yo, I'm going crazy on these fragments. What's going on here? Nice. I think now I start working on something else on my Xenon. I need to check. After level 7, it's hyperstat time, I think. Guess I start working on my hyperstat now. Apparently that's the way for me. How much do I need to activate this? Okay, I just need a bunch of fragments. That's okay. I'll get that eventually. Almost there, guys. Almost leveled up. Any words of wisdom how many boss meals somebody should make? I think for boss meals, just make as many as you can be bothered playing on. I think once you've made a few boss meals, you'll find out really fast how many you can be bothered playing on. I know a lot of people want to try to like optimize their boss mules, but it is like high effort to like make them in the first place. Then you gotta invest money on them, and then you actually have to boss on them. It's a whole thing. So yeah, I think it very much varies how much you have fun playing bossing mules. I think for me personally, I wouldn't make more than 5. Like I prepped a bunch of them with the anniversary event, but I don't see myself doing very many. I only do 3 sets of bosses on Hyperion, and in Kronos, I don't know. That's a thing where if I can be bothered, I might. Even though my bossing mules are so strong in Kronos, I still don't do them. Can't wait to see you hit level 10 main stat with streamer client. You know what's funny? My battle mage, my main stat line did not go past 3 until the very end. Like until literally the last two ticks, it stayed at 3. So my hyperstat, hexastat was so cheap to do, but it's a little bit tragic. Explain how rolling hexa stat works and what makes it good versus a bad one. The TLDR for hexastat is that you try to hope that one or two of them can get to like a high number. If you can get any of them to 10, but it's all luck at the end of the day, right? If they get to 10, you can get like some pretty nice bonuses because of how much of like the main stat or attack or whichever one it is that you're using gives you. It's just the top line gives you double or something like that. It's like it gives you a higher ratio. So if your top line, ooh, I leveled up, nice. If your top line gets to 10, you get a pretty big boost. But it's all RNG. At the end of the day, you just keep clicking until you're done. Like once it's done, then you just try to, yeah, put whichever stats are needed the most. And it's usually something like attack, stat, and crit damage or something like that. There's not really much I can say about it because at the end of the day, the entire thing is RNG. But you just kind of hope that like maybe one of them gets to level 10, or if your top line gets to level 10. Because you can change whichever stats, which order you can have them in. It doesn't really matter. All you care about is the number. And that number is you try to hope for 10. Make 12 bucks, you're fine. Ironically, I do have a buck bossing mule, and I don't really like it. Not my playstyle, unfortunately. Okay. After this, I can go ahead. I can either take another MVP or I can do my Arca storyline. Because if I do the Arca storyline, I can grab the new symbol and get a bunch of damage from that. Late grats on 265. Thank you. Thank you, Christian. We'll see what we can do though. Okay. How many fams have we got here? Ooh, we might be able to roll the rare, maybe? Hello, welcome. Alright, this one at 36 is the last one. Yeah, what are you guys doing at the moment? You guys all just chilling? Or you guys doing last minute bossing mules? It is the day before reset. So if you guys have bossing mules, good time to do them. How long do you grind for per day? Just depends on how I feel. I usually do half an hour at least. That's just for like my dailies. And then I'll do maybe another half an hour, maybe an hour. Depends on if I can be bothered. Farming the last 3% to get to Shangri-La? Ooh, almost there. Do you run Pinot? I do. I have to run Pinot. I need the Kronos treasures. 2 hours until work ends. I was never good at this star catching stuff. Is the pyramid event a must do? I have not done any of it. I have not touched the pyramid and I don't plan on it. Imagine working? Hello, Bree. Oh look, 2 fragments. Where'd they come from? Bonus fragments. We're getting hate. No hate, bro. I'm just saying. Just saying. It's just work just kind of sucks. Pyramid if you want mag pots. I think a lot of people are also doing it for the hair coupons, right? Isn't there like hair coupons? I count my bossing crystals right after reset. Damn, that's crazy. You just sit down and bunker down, get them all done. I know a few people who do that too. Kind of crazy though. I can't do that. I think I'd get bored. Not because like it's like boring content, but it'd get kind of repetitive, and you're just like, oh, I don't want to do Damien for like the 5th time today. I'm done with you. You can get 3 mag pots. That is a lot of mag pots though. There's a lot of mag pots. Pretty decent if you want those. I guess if you like the actual mini game, it's pretty worthwhile. It's a nice break from like just the monotony of grinding. The Eagle snipers are aimbotters. You get 1 from chapter 5 and 3 for all chapters on hard. Oh, I see. It's not worth the time? Yeah. Just depends on what you want out of it, I guess. Because there's also like probably a group of people who don't really play roguelikes, but they like this maple version. Okay. I'll just catch this MVP. I don't know if I'll actually do it. I don't think I'll sit down and do this MVP. Because I'm a bit lazy. Hello, Jackie. Yo, this lag looking like Kronos. Not really. I can still see some frames. It's better than Kronos. Hello, Matthew. I'm doing well. No, I'll start Arcus. Yeah, I'll take this MVP and do my Arcus pre-quest. Makes sense. Then I can use some of my symbol selectors on my Arcus. You can skip it? Yeah, exactly. But I also have to do my dailies for it. I have to do like the 500 mob kills or whatever. Alright, let's get out of this map first. I'll just go Showa. Why not? Alright, let's go start Arcus. Skip. Let's hit 274. One more step until Shang. Ah, nice. I think Christian is also at that level. Although Christian is very, very close to it. 3% more from what he said earlier. Very nice. Nice. Okay, cool. Yay, new symbol. Now I can probably claim some of them. 60. Get some from there. I can probably get this today. I missed it by like a few minutes. I've spent all of my weekly coins as well. How many do I get here? 150. So next week I can get another... Well, tomorrow I get 150 of these. Let's see what I can do though for today. How much Sacred Force am I on now? I'm on 70. Is that enough to do some of the maps? Go into some of the maps? I get the feeling that it's not enough. Oh, it's barely enough. Yo, I'm one-shotting an Arcus. Crazy. I can definitely position these better so I can stand in one spot. Slime Masker Myth. It's very low drop rate. If popularity wasn't a factor, which style class would you enjoy the most? Honestly, I really like Battle Mage. I didn't realize how much I liked that class until after I started playing it. I think I could just stand here. It's like I can almost stand here. Yeah, okay, cool. That's my rotation now, guys. It's like this here. This here. This here. And then I stand here. Do I just make up my own rotation? Yeah, for this I'm just doing my dailies. So I don't know anything about Arcus. So I just made it up here. Looks pretty good. Looking pretty good, guys. Looking pretty lazy. This looks good for my dailies. This is what I'm looking. This is what I like for my dailies. I can just AFK them pretty much. All right, very nice. Do I do Threads of Fate? Only if I really need to. I only have it on my Battle Mage, and I don't really do it. Kind of wild that I can do my Arcus dailies the moment I got here. This will level up tomorrow. I need to make sure I get this one. Alright, so I actually have... There's a lot of mag pots here. There's 2 there. There's another one here. That's 3. At least 3 mag pots. There's probably a few more. I really want this. I want this heart, so I can use it on my Xenon. Yeah, pretty good. Okay, with those cards, I can probably upgrade this one here. Hopefully. Yeah, Battle Mage for the most part though was just the movement. The movement and the mobility of that class is so nice. Okay, now I can put that here. %5 auto steal fam, sure. I don't know why I kept that. Now I have a few more fams that I can work on and slowly train. Is it worth going for unique? For the unique fams, like if you're going for unique, you're going for boss damage anyway, it's your best chance. It's the... yeah, that's just how I kind of rationalize it. It's just... I guess technically you can spam epics, but if you're going for boss fams, you just go for unique and just hope that they don't take all your cards. It's just how it is. Like, I've definitely failed, like, fams, like, a bunch of times. Probably, like, 10, 15 times in a row before I got the tier up. Yeah, it's just how it is, unfortunately. Okay. Well, that's everything I need to do on this character. Pretty good. I'm very happy with that. Epics is best... if you're going for a large drop, yeah. What's this? VIP. Royal coupons. That's pretty cool. Alright. I have a bunch of these growth potions. Do I need this on anything? Probably not. Some cubes here. Some flames. You know what, let's use some of these flames on my Cannon Master. Just for fun. It's like 300 black flames. I've been wanting to try to push my flames on my pitch boss for a while, so it would be nice if we can get something cool. Also should check in on this character every once in a while to get the Legion coins. Actually, what do you guys think? Should I use this on this character or use it on my Xenon? Because black flames are like kind of whatever, but I do have pitch boss on this character that is done. I might as well put it on this character. Is it griefing if I use rainbow flames from events on your boss mules? I mean, at the end of the day, if it makes you stronger, it's a gain, right? It's not like these things are guaranteed gains, it's probably better to use it on more long-term things. Alright, let's buy these, why not? Black Rebirth Flames. Let's use it, let's have a look here. Probably the Zerk. I'm not farming anything on Kronos today, I'm too lazy. 55 and 6. No, 75 and 6. This is 75 and 5. And 5 attack. Alright, give us a nice yellow number at the bottom, shall we? That'd be nice. Actually, I need to change into my full damage gear first. Including Lynx and Legion. Do you have a accurate representation? Alright guys, remember, I'm looking for decks here. Even though that I'm a Cannon Master, I'm looking for decks. I'm main Xenon now? Oh, nice. Hopefully you enjoy the class. show the class better than a lot of YouTubers? I'm glad you think so. I don't know what I'm doing on that class, I'll be honest. I just try my best. Why Dex? It's because I swapped from from Corsair, so all of my gear is in Dex. The nice thing about the Pirates is that even though I started off as a Dex class, I don't need to redo all of my gear. So I get everything transferred into Dex. Oh, sorry, into Strength from Dex. I don't actually know if this is my weakest pitch boss, but it's the one that I've been just throwing flames on, so... I mean, it feels like it can be pushed. You know, 80-something and 6 should be better, in theory. I think that's my goal for this pitch boss. Anyways, like 80-something and 6. If not higher. Okay. Because, what's my book? Yeah, like, I want to try and get flames like this. 85 and 6. That's what I'm looking for. Which one was it? It was this one, right? Weekly. Black Flame. Let's claim all of these Black Flames. I think these ones I will claim definitely on this character anyway. And Black Flames I can never go wrong using on this one. Because they're all pitch boss at the end of the day. Oh, actually, go to my lucky map. If I have a teleport rock, that is. Yes, I have a teleport rock. Let's go. Right here. How much combat power does CM need to solo BM? I think most classics can probably solo BM at 100, 110. Might be a long run, but 100 to 110 seems pretty reasonable for like a absolute min clear. Obviously depends on your 6 job and other things, but yeah, 100 to 110. What do you guys think? You guys reckon I'll hit in like these 200 flames? It's a lot of flames, but flames kind of suck. Flames is definitely down there for one of my least favorite things to do. Are we start forcing the Berserk again? No way. Are you on streamer client? if only that was the case. I don't know why I put that as an option, because I knew that you guys would click it. Any tips to push past 2 mil combat power on a new rebuild account? Work slow and steady. Try to do your Arcane River dailies as often as you can. Those are your best gains. And then slowly get your gear to CRA. Like get to CRA, get it to Epic. Just slowly make your way up. That's my problem, my best advice. Like, try not to rush into things. How's your gear dex being converted to strength? It's the Pirate Link skill. It's specific to pirates. Tomorrow's weekly bosses. I don't want to do my weeklies, man. I'm lazy. What do you spend your coins on besides coupons? Yeah, you can buy flames and black flames. Like, what else you got to use for? If you don't train and you don't farm, I mean, all you can really do is either hoard them or you just buy flames. I buy flames every once in a while whenever I get bored. Because I don't farm anymore. Give the people what they want. I am doing well though. Easily push past with Hyperburn rewards. Yeah, you just slowly get your real gear and you'll see your combat power start increasing bit by bit. Once you can clear Chaos Root Abyss and get your real stuff, slowly Star Force it up to, say, 16, 17 star, your combat power will rise. We have seen a few 3-digit flat stats. Let's see if we can get that on Dex. Like 105 Dex and 6 or something. That'd be crazy. Something like that. We got rainbow flames too. Shoot for the moon. 136 and 7. Give me a quad T7 on Dex. That'd be crazy. Being 260, an example, was like 10-shot mobs. Yeah. That's just how it is. The mobs in the future areas are like pretty strong. Yeah. All I can say is that you try to... Maybe rather than me explaining it, it might be easier if you watch what I do in my early progression. If you go to like my Battle Mage series on my channel, I go through all the things I did at the beginning. And even if you're 260, you can probably find some things that might help you out. I think watching me like go through my prog might be a bit easier than me explaining it. But yeah, it's just a case of you just slowly push your gear once you unlock it. A lot of star forcing, a lot of cubing, just slowly work your way up. How many flames you got? I have 135 left. Let's see if we can hit. This map low-key cursed? Nah, I'm a believer of this map. I hit everything in this map. I also blow up everything in this map for the most part. All of my booms were in this map, and all of my hits were in this map. So, yeah, we are just we're just coping. We're just staying in the same spot. You know, if everything is bad, but everything is good here, it will balance out. How do you get so many flames? It was just from the event. If you hit, I'm gonna get back on and tap my KT. I mean, if you do it in this map, maybe. Actually, no, that's grief. There's a star forcing room for a reason. Is it worth trying to roll drop meso and aquatic eye accessory? Yeah, you can do that. Like, worst case, you get it as drop, and then you can use it to break boxes when you do bosses. It's all good. There's not that many options for those item slots. Anyway, so I don't think it's a waste. Yeah, but early on, just go for one line. If you happen to get a hybrid, pretty awesome, but not ideal. Realistically, if you get one line of meso or one line of drop, you're happy with that. Like, I'm still using that on my my Xenon, and it's like 260 something. I'm still using it sometimes on this character. But yeah, going for hybrids is pretty expensive. Oh, 95. Come on, give us 95 and 7. That'd be crazy. But yeah, endgame flaming do be like this though, it's so slow. Ooh, 84 and 4. That's basically the same thing. Gotta be careful not to click the old flame. Guys, it's not looking like it's hitting. Flames are too difficult for me. It's still kind of crazy that my my Blaze Wizard managed to hit. Why is Dex so good? No, it's just because I swapped from Corsair. I have to play Dex. I'm not re-rolling everything. That'd be crazy if I had to re-roll everything. There's no way I'm re-rolling all of my gear into strength. But it's looking like we're not doing it. I don't think we're hitting. It's looking kinda grim. Looking kinda grim. Do it for fun? Ain't no way. Going for 3 lines and flaming things for a number that I'm happy to settle on was already too painful. No. 81 and 5 strength. Come on, you can do it. We only need to hit once. They skewed it towards your stat. Oh. Come on. Come on, you can make it. How much am I going to be longer I'll be on for? I don't know, actually. Is it dinner time? Oh, man. 90, it could be 95 and 4. That'd be nice. Maybe another... It's anywhere between half an hour and an hour, I'd say. Last one! No. No gains. That's okay. We're chilling. Okay. Well, you guys didn't say yes or no. You guys said go farm. I don't wanna... It depends on what kind of farming I'm doing. I kinda don't wanna farm on my, I kinda don't wanna farm on Kronos. Kinda don't wanna do my boss meals either, and I haven't done any of them. I'm just happy about this, honestly. It's beautiful. I'm 7 set pitch boss. Let's go. Yo, I gotta fix my ID. What is this? 15. More seagulls. You know what? I'm kind of down, but I don't know if there's any MVPs on. Let's have a look. Because I'm also out of MVPs. I've done whichever bossing meals I can. On its knees for that Berserk. Nah, that Blaze Wizard's Berserk is never getting upgraded. It's way too expensive. I don't want to work on my Berserk anymore. I don't want it. Wait, I've got 3 magpots here. Do I even need to train to get to 266? Yo, how many magpots do I need? Is that crazy? Does that sound like a bad idea for me to go just send like the 6 or 7 magpots that I have at the moment? Because I can get 1 here. I get this today, so I have this tomorrow. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 12% or something? 6 by 12. That's 70. I can actually get to 266 if I use all my magpots tonight. Without training. Or I could use it all on my mechanic. Or I can use it on my mechanic like I originally planned. It's probably smarter to put it on the mechanic, honestly. Because I can slowly get it to 250. Nah, Xenon can feed itself. I won't... I will not grief myself. I could do the tomato thing. I might as well. I didn't do it last week because I was lazy, but I'll try. I don't know how to do culvert, guys, so you guys are just gonna have a laugh at me for doing this, but it's all good. Alright, guys. For this tomato, how high do you guys reckon I can get as a score? Place your bets. Planning to take it further than your battle mage? Oh, we'll see how it goes. Placing your bets, guys. I'm just gonna do like very basic buffs. I'm not gonna like full send anything. I'll have like, I'll put guild skills on, green, red. you know, guild blessing. Like, nothing too crazy. No VIP or anything. I'm too lazy. I just want to quickly get this over and done with. What else do I need? This. I'll use a superpower. Why not? It's like I'm not using it for anything else anyway. See, guild skills. This. Is that everything? And then I can put infantry on V. Why not? Oh, wrong one. Fams, thank you. What's my combat power? 50 mil apparently. Holy. It's a lot higher than I remember. I don't actually know how to do my burst, so actually it doesn't really matter because it looks like... Not gonna lie, it looks like it doesn't matter when I do my burst. I have 30 seconds to prep for it anyway. How long does this thing last? It just lasts until it runs out. Yo, this character's kind of cooking, guys. That's not bad. 765. I felt like I even did my core overload pretty well because I ran out of mana as soon as the fight ended. Yeah, not bad. And that was like no MVP either. No, sorry, no VIP. Not bad. Whoa, 20%. Yeah, that XP go crazy. Maybe I can level up. That reset today, right? Not yesterday? Huh, maybe I should have been doing it. I think that was the first time I've ever done... Second time maybe, that I've done done the tomato thing. Guys, I don't troll, okay? I'm just lazy. You guys have to understand. I'm just lazy. It's not trolling if you're lazy. The dream catcher storehouse thing. You know, I have not done that since my Xenon hit 260. I hit 260 like a long time ago. I'm just looking for MVPs at the moment. Maybe I should also do MPE. Why not? I'm in my drop gear again though. Can you do a video on Xenon burst rotation? You know what? I would help you on that if I knew how to do my burst. I don't actually know how to do my burst very well. I was just kind of guessing how to do it. Have I done Culvert on this character? I have not done Culvert. Looks like they're in show 18. Weren't you just at 42 mil last vid? It's because I didn't have my bossing fams out for that one. There's so many people here. Where's the last one? Am I trolling my team? Where's the thing? Is it in the middle? Oh. Where's the last one? Am I blind? I am blind. Oh, there they are. Show Pathfinder in some love? Maybe. I do like those classes. Oh. I think it's on the left side. Oh, no, I don't know where the boss is, but it's gonna die. Yep. I couldn't even find it. I did not even find the boss, guys. Nobody said anything. The guy found it and blew it up. This is the only time that I do MPE. That's the first time I've done MPE in a long time, actually. Did not even see the boss. Alright. I'm out of these ones. I guess I'll go on to these ones now. Should I use my 3x coupons or just do 2x here? I feel like doing 3x here feels bad without MVP. Do you have any free 2x's? They give us some, right? Actually, I'll buy some of the 10 ones as well. In case I don't do like a full hour. Let's just buy like 3 of these. Let's see. I think the event I can just buy them, right? They'll just give us some from here. Ah, I got stuck in the concert. I'll just use the event coin shop because they give us way too many events. No, event coins. This cutscene, I got scammed. Should finish a Hyperburn now that it's 275. This cutscene is taking so long, holy. I'm glad that I'm not on any like not on any coupons or anything. Shin ramen or Jin ramen? I personally am a fan of a Shin ramen. That's like the taste of my childhood. They're sort of similar though. I will say that like they do have similarities. But I do prefer Shin ramen. I think it's also like the texture of the noodles. It's a little bit different. I think Jin ramen's a little bit different. It's a bit chewier. Yeah, yeah. It's like thicker. Not, yeah. Something like that. Not my preference. But that's also because I kind of grew up with Shin Ramen. Bulldog Carbonara. I'm a big fan of the Bulldog Curry one, actually. Yeah, I'm a fan of like Bulldog, the entire like fire ramen line. Although I will say I don't really enjoy the ones beyond the standard heat. I think the 2X and above, they don't taste like much. Is it just me or am I crazy? Like I feel like the heat is obviously higher, so if you like it, it makes sense. But taste-wise, I feel like it tastes worse. Whereas like the 1X is like a nice level of like flavor. I feel like the 2X one, the last time I had it, I was like kind of disappointed. It was like, yeah, it's like got a higher heat, but doesn't really taste like anything. Just tasted like I was eating noodles. Yeah. That's my experience with Bulldog though. Do you stir fry them? Sometimes. Man, thinking about it is making me hungry. Can you explain why you pushed 21 Absol and got second Arcane? It's just playing with the set bonuses and like, I don't have that many Arcane spares and I wanted to make more gains. So Arcanes take a while, whereas Absol is like very easy to push. That's all it is. It's just, Absols are just an easy gain and I wanted fast gains. So then I could do some other things. That's all it is. Are you gonna solo all your bosses on Xenon this week? We'll see what happens. I feel like I can. I feel like I can run the whole gauntlet. I got the second glove because then I can Starforce the glove. I was planning on being able to Starforce the glove past 17, but I ran out of money. Yeah, so I'm just going to like get 19 on the gloves, and then by that time I should be able to be 21 everything else. And then once I'm 21 everything else, then yeah, it's Black Mage time. I think I might have to end up clearing Black Mage without 21 superiors, because 21 superiors is looking kind of doomed right now. I'm not gonna lie, the coin situation is not great. But then again, I've only been playing this character for like 2 months, so maybe I'm expecting a little bit too much. Chapagetti is like another brand. But it might have a Bulldog version. I can see that being a Bulldog version. Like, I would not be surprised if they did a collab of sorts. I was wondering why my farming was so fast. It's because I have the green pot. Feels so smooth, but I'm not going to be training with green pot. That's crazy. Are you going for the solo again or party play? For my first run for Black Mage, for the first couple of runs, I'll just run in a party just to get my liberation started. But my end goal with my Xenon is to be able to solo it. Ooh, actually, if I can get 3 more fragments, I can unlock my hexastat. That'd be fun. Then I can start dumping points into hexastat. But yeah, I'm playing this character mostly pretty, like, with standard gameplay. There's like very little restrictions, if any, on my my Xenon. I'm just kind of enjoying myself playing without worrying about running into weird issues with solo prog. I think that was the thing with my battle mage that was kind of difficult, was like, because I was playing it solo, I had to be really conservative with everything. Like, every little bit of money, every little bit of resources, I had to make sure I sort of made the most out of it. And it was a little bit stressful, a little bit. And it made the Star Forcing events really difficult, because I had to pray to get lucky. That's all it was. Otherwise, I was just waiting. So when that, like, insane 5, 10, 15 went around before my Black Mage clear, that was like, holy, like, of all the times to get lucky, that was the one. Otherwise, I had to wait, like, probably 2 months before I had a shot at Black Mage. And it would have been so bad. I would have had to wait a long time, because it was right before we had the final damage changes. We had like the FD nerf. But yeah. Playing solo is kind of stressful. Whereas now for my Xenon, it's so much funnier for me because I don't have to get lucky. I already have like basically all the resources I need. It's just a matter of like, I'll get there eventually, because like I have everything at my disposal. Yeah, it's a bit different of a gameplay. But now I'm just kind of enjoying myself playing a character, and it's a strong character at that. This one doesn't need to get lucky. It's not mandatory. It's just, let's see how far it goes. If it goes somewhere, it's good. If it doesn't go, then it doesn't really matter, because I'm waiting anyway. Yeah. This Xenon is playing with a completely different mindset for me. And it's so relaxing, because it's like, at the end of the day, I can always go back to my Absols. And that's what made this character feel so chill for me. Because it doesn't matter how unlucky I got with my other items, I always had my Absols that I could work on. And to some extent, my earrings. Like, look, if I have a particularly bad event, and I don't have many spares, which is like the case right now, I don't actually have that many spares of a lot of things. I could actually just go 22 a reinforced earring. Like, I can do something like that, because it's like a resource that I don't have to worry about. Ideally, I don't want a 22 a reinforced earring, obviously. Ideally, I would like to 21 and then transfer and then tap, because that's just safer. But yeah, we'll just see what happens. We'll see what happens with the character. Thought 2 until 8 reinforced earrings boomed. Exactly. That's the thing, right? Like, all this sort of stuff is all luck. Ideally, I would not like to do a 22 earring. That sounds kind of awful. I don't like going for 22s. Not anymore. But yeah, for the most part, I'm just kind of waiting. Would love to get my superior ring soon. That's the one I'm waiting for. To win 221 coins. 221 coins. 8 more days, roughly. 8 more days. In 8 days, I can solo all of my C10E bosses. With, like, pretty high certainty. As long as I don't die out. Dreading the day that you're going for 22. If it makes you feel any better, by the time that you're at the point to go for 22, you've probably got a lot of spares for a lot of things if you keep it up. You got healing fams? I've got 1 large healing and 1 like normal healing with a small healing. It's like a double line fam somewhere in my inventory. It's like one of these ones. Yeah, this one. double line there. I have like a medium restore. Yeah, I have some. I honestly kind of want my uniques to give me a healing fam. I would like to see a healing fam. Like, the boss fams are good and all right now, but chances are I'm probably going to need at least 1 or 2 healing fams anyway, so the second boss fam might not be used for V-Healer. Specifically for V-Healer, of course. Asking the seagulls shall deliver? He is hoping. He is hoping. Transfer the Dom to sub-pennant as holding your breath, tapping it to 21. 20 to 21 is like you just hope for the best. But if it hits, it's like, yes, we're done here. We're done here for now. It's so freeing getting that 20 to 21. Once you hit it, it's such a relief. It's not over until it's over. They always say that 20 to 21 is free. But, it's only free about 80% of the time. How many of you guys in chat are 21 settlers, and how many of you guys are 22 or nothing? Or how many of you guys aren't even push 17 yet? I'm sure there's people from all over the place here. Don't want to alienate anybody. Moving first tap 20 to 21 is one of the worst feelings. That's what happened to me on my daybreak. I was a little bit disappointed, I'm not gonna lie, because I was really hoping to have an excuse to tap my my Berserked, but I couldn't justify tapping the Berserked without a daybreak. Graduated from being a 21 settler. Yeah, a bit of everybody. Go messed. Crazy. Yeah, you know what they say, 21 is free, but 22 is freedom. I don't know how much I agree on that, because I feel like 22 is actually is a bit of a jail. Because you 22 one item, you 22 all of them. And you're going to be in this game for a long time. Did you start the new 30 cap event? I've already capped it. Why you continue to push your Absols further instead of saving for Arcanes? Because like I wanted to make gains now. And even though Absols are like temporary, I wanted that damage so then I could solo my C10 bosses. Like, I think I'm pretty close to soloing C10 at the moment. And if I saved the money, I wouldn't have anything to put the gains on. Because I actually, like, low-key ran out of spares. You could have argued that maybe I could have pushed, like, Twilight Marks and stuff, but I would have to safeguard it. And, like, for Twilight Marks and Dom Penance and your safeguarding, you can run out of money pretty quickly. Absols are just, like, kinda cheap. Because you don't safeguard anything. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't go, then you don't lose anything. Whereas for Twilight Marks, I think I would kind of like to hold the spares. I don't know, it's just like a mix of that, if that makes sense. I just wanted to make gains, like cheap gains. I got lucky on them as well, so it helped a lot. Did you 22 Ysera? Not on this character, no. I'm probably not gonna 22 anything on this character if I can help it. Going for 22 is very expensive. If you get lucky, sure, but if you don't get lucky, it's pretty painful. 21, you're higher chance of getting lucky, because you're only going for like one star. That can boom, and you're not going to have as much variance on 21. Whereas 22 is like very high variance. Okay, my coupon's almost expired. How many seagulls do we have? 50 seagulls. Getting there. I need 150 seagulls to push the next one anyway. Have I considered streaming on Twitch? I have, but I think I've talked about it a little bit on stream before, but it kind of came down to my numbers at the end of the day. Like, I just had more consistent viewers on YouTube, and it was honestly a little bit demoralizing when I tried streaming on Twitch for about a week. And like my viewers, like, it never went like really past 10. And at the time, it was like a bit of a mental hit. And I was just like, am I doing something wrong? Or like, am I not doing a good enough job? Or it's just like, it's a case of people don't really watch Twitch at the times that I stream. It was like, it was a bunch of questions. And in my head, I was just like, I'm just gonna save myself the mental hassle and the mental gymnastics of like, it's probably because people don't know I'm streaming on Twitch, which is like more likely the answer. Yeah, I just like avoided that mental gymnastics and I'm just gonna stay on YouTube and call it a day. That being said though, Twitch is getting a lot more popular, especially for MapleStory, so it might not be the worst idea. But I think for me, I'm happy staying on YouTube. Ooh, I got my third slime mask. You were there for those streams? Yeah, the viewership was a lot smaller, unless somebody raided me and then sent their viewers to me. But even then, it was just like, I didn't want to rely on people sending their viewers to me. I wanted to have my own like natural audience. And on YouTube, everybody here, you guys either see it in your like subscription feed or on your recommended or something like that. So I feel like it feels more real, if that makes sense. Because you guys are here because you want to be here, as opposed to on Twitch where you might just have been sent to my channel and you're like, what am I doing here? Hello, Jackie. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we just hit it earlier in the stream, which is nice. Now we're working on the 266 push. I actually got 20% from the tomato thing. So, pretty good amount of EXP, honestly. Maybe I should keep doing it. I'm just really lazy. I forget. Got my dreamy belt and it beats out the sub belt. I think the set's better. How do I know when to equip which one? The only way that you would know is by doing either Culvert or a battle analysis to have like a real answer. Because at the end of the day, that's the only number that matters. It's just how fast you clear your bosses. For most classes, the general rule of thumb is unless you are 6 set-ish for pitch boss, you're probably not breaking the subset. Probably. I think that's the general rule of thumb. Yeah, I'll see how I feel about streaming on Twitch as well, but I'm inclined not to at the moment. I'm inclined not to. And anyway, for the most part, I feel like I interact with more people here on YouTube. I feel like just in general, there's way more people from all around the world that I get to interact with. Twitch is something that I feel is much more popular in certain places in the world. Like, I know a lot of people in like for example, Australia, the US, and Europe. I feel like I see those guys a lot in chats. But in my chat here, I feel like I've seen people from everywhere. Was unsure. Yeah, no worries. Like, pitch boss is weird. But yeah, typically speaking, unless you are 6 or 7 set, roughly, you're probably not beating out your subset because the IED is really big. Like the 30% IED you get from Superior is really hard to outscale. Especially if you're low in pitch boss. Okay, my Legion wealth is about to run out. I might just do a 30. I might just pop a 10 after this. It's just this one. Making some pretty good money here though. 2.5 bill. Have a community to play this game with. Push the burnout away. Yeah. I do catch quite a lot of random people on YouTube. It's really cool because like every once in a while I'll see a name in my chat that I haven't seen before, and I feel like that doesn't happen as much on Twitch. I feel like if you're outside of Twitch, you're probably like, if you're on Twitch, a lot of the times you're just kind of sitting there and lurking. Whereas you guys here actually on YouTube, I feel like are way more talkative and more willing to ask questions, right? Because that's kind of the nature of YouTube. Like a lot of it is like the comments and interactions, whereas on Twitch, I feel like a lot of people just like either spam spam emotes or they don't really interact for the most part. I don't know. I feel like on YouTube, I feel very special to be able to have a stream like you guys. I have a chat like you guys. Like the amount of like new viewers I have that are just willing to just ask a question. And like, you're not gonna get flamed here. Like there's no point. But I feel like on Twitch, people might just like either ignore you or like they'll just like, I don't know. I feel like the community is a bit different. The general community. I wouldn't say like anyone specifically, right? Turn off by ads on Twitch. I mean, there are ads that run on YouTube as well. But I imagine a lot of you guys might be using like an ad blocker of some sorts. One of my friends was saying like, if you stream on Twitch, like, I could make a little bit more money because some people might be inclined to buy like the Twitch subscription to be able to watch my stream without ads, which is probably sort of true. But then I realized like, for the time that I'm streaming, chances are I'm streaming towards people who are not in the US. So buying like a Twitch subscription when you're not from the US is probably pretty awful. Like even here in Australia, it doesn't feel good buying a Twitch subscription. You know what I mean? Like sure, it might be better for me monetarily, but I feel like the community that I built, I feel like I'd rather them not do that. I'd rather you guys not like pay for a subscription to be able to interact with me. It makes a lot more sense if you were a content creator in the US. If I was in the US, it'd make a lot more sense because then the guys who are watching are probably more likely to be able to afford the membership. Whereas here on YouTube, I didn't want to make that a thing. That's why I'm always like really happy and also kind of surprised when you guys join as members. Because it's like, I don't try to push it, but I do want to try to like give something back for it. Whereas Twitch is just like, you're just giving the guy money and then getting rid of the ads. It just feels kind of bad. I wanted to make the memberships feel a little bit more personal, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. I'm trying to still figure it out. Not being able to rewind on Twitch is dumb. Yeah. On YouTube, you can do it live. Like, you guys can go back to the beginning of my stream right now if you wanted to. That is gotta be one of the best. Gotta be one of the best feelings. You just waiting for your seagull, Mark? Yeah. I gotta make that seagull. We'll get there. I put together a to-do list. It's kind of daunting, honestly. It's a big task to like make everything. It's a bit overwhelming, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Like, I have a to-do list. That's progress. Like, writing down things I'm going to do is progress. You rewinded yesterday when I missed the first couple minutes of the BM stream? Yeah, exactly. That's a pretty cool function in YouTube. I'm surprised they didn't bring it over onto Twitch. Especially when you guys want to have a giggle at something. When some things do happen, and on Twitch, if you don't clip it, you miss the moment, right? And if you're on Twitch, you're not going to go back in a VOD to rewatch a moment, right? There's zero chance that you're doing that. If something stupid happens and somebody doesn't clip it, you miss it. Full stop. Whereas like on this stream, like on YouTube, if something happens on whoever's stream, you can always rewind it and just see what happened. Especially if you're like kind of watching in the background, right? Like Maple Story is very much a background thing. If you guys are just listening to me, and then I react to something, and you miss it, you can just rewind it. Easy. Reward us with star forcing runs. There is a bit of an intrusive thought in the back of my head where I was like, you know, guys, if you guys pay me X amount of money, I'll tap a 21 to 22. That there is an intrusive thought that I would like to put there, but I feel like I'm just gonna get griefed by somebody who happens to be like, I have a bunch of disposable income, let's ruin this guy's day. I'm not gonna lie, there is a thought in the... Name the price. See, exactly. Is that... what is the price that I'm willing to cop it to ruin my day or my week? Some Oil King kid will show up, give me like X amount of money, and I walk out and my Blaze Wizard is just naked. Yeah, some guy's gonna be like, okay, you name... that's why I can't say $10, right? If I say $10, I can already see 1 or 2 people being like, you know what, I can spend $10 to make somebody cry. I can do that. So there's zero chance I'm gonna say something that's like... If it's cheaper than a Big Mac meal, that's not the price. There's no way. There's zero chance. But if it hits, it was worth it. Yeah, but I have a 50% chance of it not hitting. Didn't someone become a member to spam emotes during your Zerk star forcing? Yeah, I think that was actually Matthew if he's still here. I think that was Matthew. Like, unironically, the guy Matthew just joined just so that he could spam that emote for the half an hour that I spent bossing for no reason. That Zerk, by the way, is still 16. It has not hit 15 yet. Oh, there he is. Yep. Yes, my collection of emotes. I made them. Except the monkey and the snake, obviously. It's so funny, it's just a Pepe with that little hat. But that was the hat that my Jet was wearing for the longest time. Rest in peace. It said stop at 15, but it wasn't going to 15. I needed to end my stream. There's no way. I was getting hungry and angry. I needed the food. I needed to leave. It was actually so crazy the amount of times it went down to 16 and then went back to 17 and then 18. Like, it just did not go. It did not go anywhere. I love Pepe. I love Pepe as well. I think my favorite one's definitely Pepe Point. I don't know, something funny about Pepe Point. It's such like a relatable emote. It's like exactly how I feel when somebody does something stupid. You know how like if you're watching your friend and they trip over something and then kind of hurt themselves but you can't help but laugh? It's kind of like that. It was actually that star forcing moment was actually kind of insane how much difficulty I had trying to get down to 15. Like genuinely, I have not star forced anything in a long time that did not want to go down to 15. Usually if you're star forcing something, it's at 15 forever, right? It's simple as that. It's 15 forever. That Zerk though wanted to just ruin my week. All good. It's all good. That was good content, right? Asked for a boom, it took you up to 19. Actually incredible. Yeah, in most worlds, I would actually settle 19. I think for my Blaze Wizard, that Zerk is probably strong enough for me to settle 19. Probably. Only because I have a book. But I didn't want to settle at something that was marginally better. I wanted to settle on something that was guaranteed better. Hangry took over. Yep. I just wanted it to end at that point. I rather it boom. Alright. Last kind of rotation, and I think I might end my stream pretty soon. I can feel myself getting hungry, and I should probably help out with dinner. The Happyville BGM is so nostalgic. Yeah, this is up there for one of my favorite ones as well. I really like it. Makes me happy inside. Do you have a playlist for your music? Yeah, I can link you guys the one I'm currently listening to. This is the one that I'm using currently. I usually put it in my description, but sometimes I forget to update it, because I rotate between a few of them. But this is the one I'm currently listening to. It's the one I use a lot for my streams. There's a lot of different of these kind of playlists on YouTube, but this one has a nice mix of them, and a decent order of them as well. Okay. Alright, let's wrap up the stream here, guys. I might have enough fam cards to go for one unique, maybe? No, not even. Do I even have any rares I can tier up? Unfortunately, I do not. No. Bit unlucky there, but I think I might call it for this stream. Gotta help out with dinner and all that sort of stuff. Gotta be responsible a little bit. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for keeping me company, and I'm glad to have you guys around. I'll probably upload another video on my Xenon tomorrow, maybe? We'll see what happens. Tomorrow's reset, so that should be pretty fun. I'm just super happy that, like, my monocle transposed, guys. Holy... Finally, it's done. So exciting. Now I can actually get more spares. And yeah, I'll probably stream maybe some of my bosses. I think that might be fun. I'll try some new bosses on my Xenon. And, yeah. More berserk tapping? No way. No way. Yeah. Take care, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one.